Have you ever shaken a hand when you should have bowed, or told a joke that just fell flat? Culture is everywhere. It shapes how we talk, work, and even think. And yet most of us only notice it when something goes wrong. So what is culture, really, and why does it matter so much? Culture is way more than just food, music, or festivals. Those are just the tip of the iceberg, the things we can easily see. But below the surface lie the deep roots of culture, our values, beliefs, assumptions, and all those unspoken rules. These invisible elements guide how we see the world, make decisions, and interpret what others do. Things like whether we value independence or group harmony, how we define success, or even the rules for eye contact and personal space. Most misunderstandings and awkward moments happen right here, below the waterline, where culture operates on an unconscious level. Deep cultural differences can explain behaviors we might otherwise misinterpret. For example, a student avoiding eye contact might be showing respect, not disinterest. A colleague who seems to miss a deadline might prioritize building relationships over sticking to a strict schedule and humor. What's hilarious in one culture can be confusing or even offensive in another. It's a classic case of what you see on the surface not matching the person's actual intent. Understanding deep culture is the key to better communication, less conflict, and more empathy. So, how do we start to understand all this? Luckily, there are frameworks to help us make sense of cultural differences. For instance, some cultures use high context communication, where a lot is left unsaid and you have to read between the lines. Others are low context, preferring direct and explicit messages. Then there are dimensions like power distance, which explains how people view hierarchy, or individualism versus collectivism, which shapes our approach to relationships. Even our concept of time varies. Some cultures are all about punctuality and deadlines, while others are more flexible, prioritizing people over schedules. Think of a Japanese team silently nodding in agreement versus an American team openly stating their opinions, or a German worker scheduling every minute of their day. Compared to a Mexican colleague who adjusts plans based on who they re with, these frameworks help us see why people behave differently instead of just judging them at face value. In real life, this understanding makes a huge difference. At work, teams can navigate projects smoothly when they recognize different communication styles. In school, teachers and students connect better when they understand each other's unspoken expectations. And when you travel, respecting local norms makes the whole experience richer and helps you avoid misunderstandings. A few quick tips. Observe first, assume later. Ask questions respectfully. And most importantly, recognize that you also have a cultural lens shaping how you see the world. Culture isn't just about what we see, it's about what we feel and believe. By exploring its deep roots, we can move beyond simple misunderstandings and build real connection, empathy, and collaboration. So next time you notice a difference, don't just react. Take a moment to ask, observe, and understand. Because culture, as invisible as it can be, truly shapes everything we do. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to learn more with us.